to provide a meal and do some gift giving. And that was all taken care of this morning while all of you were going to work or making your way to Forebears. And so in this day, those two individuals that I said their flags were raised, this is the portion of that process that our veterans will bring our colors back to the families. And so we go to the descendants to render that song. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, if you have no clue, if you're doing whatever, I don't care. I'd like you to stand. I know some of you are braiding hair. You can stay where you're at. But the rest of you that are just visiting or talking, I'd like you to stand and remove your headgear. You know, I have a lot of grandfathers, and my late dad served in the armed forces, so it means a lot to me. And I appreciate all those people outside that stopped and waited until we were done with the process of bringing the flags down. I appreciate you. Descendants, if you would. Thankful to you for allowing us to fly your flag, to represent all those who come before us, and encourage those young people to get to come. Thank you for the honor. Arm. Order. Arm. About. Face. Bugle, sound, top. Present, on. Wow, from the right, shake hands with the family. Hope. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for standing, paying respects to the flags that were raised and brought back. If you're interested in this process, if you want to see this process, tomorrow in front of the lodge at 8 o'clock, 2 more flags will go up. They'll have a little bit of food and they'll come back in here and do a little bit of donating. And again, all of these things are in the process for our families. Don't forget at 6:15 will be invocation, 6:30 staff and flags, and 7 o'clock all women, teens, and girls categories. 7:30 all women, teens, and boys categories coming through. 3 different grand entries. 3? Yeah, royalty and dignitaries. So there'll be 3 different grand entries. One with the color guard, the veterans, the royalty, the dignitaries. Then there'll be the women, all the women, from the oldest to the youngest, and then all the men from the oldest to the youngest. Again, so stand by for that. Be ready. Also, just to let you know, you can't have your blankets set up through the evening, okay? Now, the other rule that they changed is you can't have your blankets set up with nobody in the blanket, okay? This is an old Indian trick derived from Howie Thompson in Canada many, many years ago, where he lays 16 blankets down and he only has one wife. And so him and his wife can only sit on one blanket, but he saved 15 different spots. And so if you did that, I'm just letting you know it, at 6 o'clock, they're going to start pulling your blankets away from the chairs and will allow people to sit in those places. Unless we have a Canadian bus from Canada, and then those white people will just sit anywhere. They don't care that you marked your property with a blanket. All of the indigenous people know that once you put a blanket down, this space is mine, okay? The non-indigenous, they don't know that. They'll just sit on your blanket and say, oh, somebody left a comforter. So again, I'm joking, but in a joking way, I'm just letting you know, if nobody's sitting in those seats with the blankets, they're going to be taken. Okay, just so you know. And I say that in a good way because I could really care less, but those are the rules that were told to me. So again, I have to follow those rules. All right, just to let you know. So that's what's going on. That's what's happening. Hey, listen up, you guys. The chairman had a feed, and he didn't want to be bothered cleaning up, so he put everything in to-goes for everybody that weren't here that are on a go. So if you want to grab something, TDH prepared that meal. It's on the left side in to-go. So if you didn't get something to eat, go over and check it out. Check it out. All right. Right over on the left side of the stage over there, to-goes. I'm not sure what's in there, but go get them. Brisket. Okay, brisket's over there. So go ahead and go over there. All right. Okay. All right. Just to let you know. Also, all the T-shirts for sale. Is that right, Debbie? They're going to be up here in just a little while. They're setting them all up right behind there, and then they'll be on sale. 30 a piece. And what I was told, if you're skinnier than you think, you might want to buy a size up. I don't know what I'm in a large, and they said, you need to buy a double XL. So I don't know what's going on. This is a scam, I think. Howie Thompson taught us these things, so we're going to carry them on. Howie, how are you doing over there? I'm glad you could make it across the border. I'm glad. All right, stand by. We'll be going right away. 7 o'clock, all those grand entries I explained.